Well, hello, mamas. Jessica Coulter here, CEO and founder of Ace Cookie Tutoring. Today, we are starting a new series all about the mistakes your teens are making at the start of the school year and even before the school year starts. So, I want to hear from you, mamas. Has school started for your family? If you would, let me know with a yes or no down below. Now, we're focusing on the mistakes your teens are making this week. If you missed last week's videos all about the mistakes parents make, definitely be sure to catch those videos after we're done here. So before I get going, I want to welcome you to my Facebook group. If you're not already a member, the link in the description will take you to the group so you can grab my homework buster for free. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about the number one mistake, or at least the first one we're going to talk about, and it is probably the number one, the most important mistake your teen's making, and that is refusing to think about school at all. I got to tell you, as a tutor, as a substitute teacher, a lot of teens don't want to acknowledge that school is going to start. They want to stay in summer mode. They want to keep sleeping in. They want to eat lunch and dinner when they want to. They want to hang out with their friends, go to the pool, do all of the summer things without having to think about catching the bus, without having to think about schedules at school, without thinking about homework and tests. So I got to tell you, if school starts like next week or even later this week and your teen is not on a sleep schedule at all, your teen hasn't cleaned out his backpack from last year, he's pretty much still in summer mode and hasn't even talked about school, let alone thought about it, that's a problem. So definitely, we've got to get your teens thinking about school, like literally acknowledging the fact school's about to start and that they have an idea of what's going on when. So I have some more details I want to share with you, some ideas on what to have your teen do, how to get your teen kind of transitioning from summer to school. So stick around with me for a couple more minutes. Now, do know I am live on YouTube and I'm live on Facebook. So if you're not a follower, not a subscriber, highly encourage you to click that button so you can become one. So I got to tell you, I'm going to be sharing more mistakes later this week and all throughout the school year, throughout the year. I will be sharing tips and strategies when it comes to studying, when it comes to learning, and all things teens. So be sure to become a subscriber, be a follower, turn the notifications on. So let's talk about this some more. Let's talk more about this transition from summer to school. So, number one thing, your teen has to know when school starts. So, if your teen doesn't know, if that's not something you've talked about with your child, definitely make sure your teen knows when is the first day of school. Because you might have a high schooler that's a freshman that starts a day earlier than your senior. You might also have a middle schooler, first grade in middle school being fifth, seventh, depends on your district. Again, that might be going back sooner than your sophomore. So definitely your teen has to know the first day back of school. Okay. We also have to know that your teen is at least somewhat prepared, like feeling ready to go back. Make sure our teen knows what supplies, his schedule, the transportation, what classes are his friends in. I mean, what teachers does he have? These are all things that are going to let you know that your teen is actually making that transition. And I want your teen to keep having fun. Summer is pretty much over, but that doesn't mean pools are closed. That doesn't mean the sun's gonna come down sooner than it has several months now or several, weeks. So, I mean, if your teen's used to staying up later or going outside later, totally fine. But we got to help your teens realize, okay, if bedtime during the school year is 10 and bedtime during the summer was midnight, we got to start working our way back from midnight to 10. Okay, and if your teen's used to getting up, say at 6 during the school year, but he's been getting up around noon during the summer, again, you got to start working backwards. That's going to be a lot tougher. So definitely take little steps. That's the first thing your teen really has to do, is not only know what's coming, what the first day is, what some of the basics like schedules, teachers, transportation look like, but then also start trying to ease our way into our school routines. So that is The first mistake I wanted to bring up, we'll be bringing up more later this week when we are focusing on other mistakes your teen's making the first week of school as well as before it even starts. So definitely, if you haven't told me when school starts for your family, would love to know. And if you aren't already a member of my Facebook group, Teaching Teens to Love Learning, would love to have you. Click the link in the description, answer a couple questions, and you'll be in. So you can grab my homework buster. It's 5 tips to help your teens actually do their homework. 5 tips to bust through your teens' homework objections. So have an awesome night. I'll see you here for tomorrow's video about another mistake teens make the first week of school and before. Bye. Have a good night.